Thank you, Toastmaster Gopinath, for those wonderfully kind words. Good morning, fellow Miracles.
Good morning.
What is your Saturday morning routine? Kids like to sleep in. Men, on the other hand, like to drink coffee on a Saturday morning and read newspapers. Legends think about their health and go for a brisk walk on a Saturday morning. But there are some crazies who meet every alternate Saturday, and those crazies are us Miracles who decide to meet. A very good morning once again to all my fellow Miracle Toastmasters.
Good morning.
One of my routines on a Saturday morning is solving puzzles. That is when I find the time to solve puzzles and problems. I enjoy puzzles a lot, but there is something that I enjoy even more. After solving the puzzles, I like to go ask others solutions to those problems. I try to pose these problems to others. So let me open this meeting with a puzzle for all of you. It is very straightforward. We will keep building upon the puzzle. Assume 10 people in the room. I am introducing a concept called pat on the back, which means every person comes and pats every other person on the back. The question is, how many pats on the back are there for a 10-person meeting room? If there are 10 people and everyone pats each other on the back, how many pats are there?
They pat only once.
Yes, pat only once.
If they are in a circle,
90. Can you explain why 90?
So each one will be patting others. So 9 people, like that 10 people will pat. So if you don't consider self-patting, then it will be 90.
Exactly. So it is 90. 10 people, each of them patting 9 other people. So how does one come up with this? How does one generalize this? If there are n people, n into n minus 1. 10 into 9 is n into n minus 1. So the reason why I am getting into all of this is how do you optimize this? I have introduced a system called pat on the back. How do you improvise this? Assume it just takes 1 second to pat each other. That means it's 90 seconds. How can you optimize? One proposal would be like, we should replace patting with handshakes. So how does the problem change when it becomes handshakes? Can someone have an answer?
it will become half.
Exactly. So one person patting another person, the person patting does not have to pat back. So a handshake decreases the entire count by half, which is 90 by 2, 45 handshakes, which still takes 45 seconds. That is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. This is one way of arriving at the problem. You can also come up with handshakes as every first person goes and gives a handshake to 9 other people. The second person goes and gives a handshake to 8 other people. So like that all the way down to 1 and 0. So this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 9. Again the same formula, it comes to n into n minus 1 by 2. Now imagine an event like Ovation, a district conference where there are 1000 people. That is 1000 into 1000 minus 1, which is like 1 million by 2, which is 500,000 or 5 lakhs. Even if every person took just 1 second, how would you thank each other? Everyone is going to spend a lot of time thanking each other. Now why am I coming to all of this? Again, it is too large. How do I simplify this? The same question. Maybe I can just say, every person comes and says, I thank everyone. Then the count down goes from 500,000 all the way down to 1000. What if one person comes and says, I thank everyone on the behalf of everyone? That just reduces it down to 1 second. This is very, very important. This is something that I do as a day job, which is managing complexity. I am a CTO of a very small startup. We are in the fintech space. We do something very small. My job, people think, is to build and write software. My job is not only that, but my job is to push back on features and try to ensure things are very simple. Because if I am adding features relentlessly as the CEO or the product team wants me to, in a very fast-paced manner without thinking of the consequences, my software will grow tremendously in complexity, which is n into n minus 1 or n into n minus 1 by 2, however you can imagine. Every piece of my software should interact with every other piece of software. Which brings us to the theme of today's meeting, the power of few. How can we achieve things by just doing few things? Why does one actually need to do few things? People tend to imagine success comes with doing very large things. Success comes with doing things with very large people. Success comes with doing things with large, long processes. We have to re-evaluate this. We have to envision solutions where we can do with small number of people, small processes and small internal goals. Then everything will be more clear, more focused, which is what we should probably also reconsider in Meraki meetings. How can we achieve the quality meetings, quality impact with few number of members, fewer number of meetings, but still give the power pack sessions in Meraki. This is the theme of today. Before I call the management book review, how about few words? Have you ever thought of this? Can I give a speech with just few words and have a very large impact? This is something that you might be thinking. Before I call the management book review, I would like to inform everyone that I will be the general evaluator for today's meeting. To assist me, there will be a timer. I would request Toastmaster Gopinath to be the timer of the day, and I will be performing the role of grammarian for today. At the end of the meeting, I will present my general evaluator review. Coming back to the point on few words, there is this well-known speech known as Gettysburg Address. People think Gettysburg Address was given by a very famous individual, all of you know, Abraham Lincoln. But actually, the Gettysburg Address was performed by another individual, and he spoke for 2 hours. It was about the end of the war, the Civil War in the US, and he was trying to give a 2-hour speech, trying to influence all the people who had survived the war. But Lincoln, just with around 240 words, in just a very short 4-minute speech, had such an immense effect that he could reach out to all the other people. So let us keep in mind how we can utilize the power of few things to achieve maximum output. First, today in our agenda, it will be management book review. And to present today's management book review, we have someone who has always inspired me